off air. Okay. We are officially live, and most of you guys know me because I posted this on my team page, but if there is anybody that is watching this that does not know me, my name is Maggie Hensley, and I am the star director of Team Ohana Hala. And I just wanted to, first of all, just have a little discussion about what it means to make money with Scentsy. And I've posted in the description of this video the income disclosure, just because we never, ever, ever want to be disingenuous with the information that we give. And also let you know that everybody's journey looks a little bit different. Everybody takes a different amount of time to get to certain titles, that kind of thing. So I did go ahead and post that income disclosure just so that we have that, because this video is going to be published to our team YouTube channel so that we can reference it later. But like I said, I just don't feel like we talk about money enough. I know it's kind of a taboo thing to talk about. However, you need to know that you can make real money in this business and how to do that. The financial benefits are not the motivating factor for everybody, but it's an awesome bonus to be able to make real money slinging wax every month. And so I want to be able to show you how to do that. Now, I've asked you guys to have your compensation plan out. If you were not able to find it on the workstation under the consultant guide, or from the consultant guide that you got in your kit, there is one on page 57 in the catalog. It's just a smaller version. But I have a larger version. Let's see. Right here. Can you see that? Yes. Okay. So right here, you'll see this is our compensation plan. And it's broken up into rank, responsibilities, and rewards. So basically, okay, so let's just do some defining first. Okay, so before we get into all this, I'm just going to define some terms for you guys. So title, basically when you, let's say you promote to lead consultant, lead is your title, and it will always be your title until you promote to the next level. You will never drop down from that lead title. Now, you might not get paid as a lead if you don't meet the requirements and responsibilities for that title. However, you will never lose that title. The only title that can be lost is director. And they do that because director has a specific amount of responsibility and leadership that is associated with it. And we get to have things like weekly calls with home office. We get to go to boot camp. They have special trainings for us, that kind of thing. So it's a really special title to have. So they want to make sure that we take it seriously. So you can lose your director status. However, that's the only one that you can really drop down from. You can also re-earn it. So it's not like if you lose it once, you're never going to get it back. You can re-earn it. Okay, so then, like I said, your rank, that starts over every month at certified. So once you get to certified, we'll talk about that in a second, you start out at the beginning of every month as a certified consultant. So me, I'm a star director, but on the first of the month when I log into my workstation, my rank is certified consultant. My title will say star director, but my rank is certified. So I have to work my way back up and earn the level of star director in order to get paid as a star director. So hopefully that makes sense. Honestly, that's what sets us apart as not being a pyramid scheme, and what sets Scentsy's compensation plan apart from other companies, because we don't just sign up these people and then sit back and collect a fat paycheck on them. I have to work my business every month in order to get paid. And if I don't work, then I don't get paid. And if you don't work, then you're not going to get paid either. I also have the group chat on. So if you guys have questions about anything that I'm saying, feel free to ask questions and I will answer them as we go. Okay. So the next thing that I want to define for you guys, is PRV. So you'll see the first column right here says PRV, which is personal retail volume. So that's basically dollar for dollar sales. So if a warmer is like a 6-pack of wax, let's say is $25. You get 25 PRV. The only exceptions to that is if we have a charitable cause or a licensed product. So like the our charitable cause one right now, Love Heals, it's $35, but we only get 30 PRV on it because Scentsy is donating a portion of the proceeds back to Shriners. Hope that makes sense. So that'll be any of our MLB warmers, our helmets, our college campus helmets, our Mossy Oak, any of those. And we do have some licensed buddies as well. So any of those licensed products, you'll just have to be sure that you check in your catalog to see how much PRV you'll get from that sale. Usually it's about 5 off. So for example, like I said, the Love Heals one where you'll get 35, the sale is $35, but you'll only get 30 PRV on it. So that's something to think about. Basically, if you look on the compensation plan, and I'll switch it over again in a second. If you look all the way up that column, you have to get 1,000 PRV lifetime to go from essential to certified. However, from lead on up, you only have to have 500 PRV a month. So that should be your standard. If you want to be a leader in this company, if you want to get paid bonuses on your own purchase, on your own sales, and on your downline, 500 PRV should be your standard, a bare minimum. And really, that's not hard. I know that sounds like a lot when it's presented to you, especially if you're new, but it's really not a lot. It's basically 2 parties because one party is 200 PRV. That's the minimum. And that's what you need to have to be active as well. But, sorry, I was just making sure we were still on. But 200 PRV is what you need to be active. So that's one party. So then you just need one more party and maybe a few orders from friends, and then you've got 500 PRV. That is easy peasy. It is not hard, I promise. I promise it's not hard. Bonsai, sorry, hang on just a second. Go ahead, Sarah, go on. He's chewing on his ball and he's making me crazy. Okay, so we defined PRV. That's your personal retail volume. That is what you get paid your commission on. Okay, so then your group wholesale volume, your GWV, that is basically your group is you and everybody underneath you, everybody under you. Doesn't matter how many other leaders you have, your group is you and everyone underneath you. The wholesale is 75% of retail. So if you have 100 PRV, your wholesale is 75 GWV, okay? So for just all intents and purposes, we're gonna just say GWV and TWV is the same for right now because it doesn't change until you are a director and have a director underneath you. And other than myself, we don't have anybody else that's at that level at the moment. Once you get there, I'd be happy to go over that with you, but just to keep things simple, because this can be a little bit complicated, just to keep things simple, we're just gonna pretend like GWV and TWV are the same because until you get to director and you have a director underneath you, they are the same. They're gonna show up the same on your workstation. So don't sweat that. Okay, so like I said, active frontline. Now you can have 5 frontline and only have 1 be active or none be active. In order to be active, that frontline has to have 200 PRV in the 1 month to be active, okay? So as a sponsor, it's really important that you make sure that your frontline is active so that you can get paid at title, so that they're still getting paid on their purchases. Because as you know, our minimum is 200 PRV in 1 month out of every 3. So if you do 200 PRV in January, maybe you do 100 in February, and then you do 200 again in March, your 3 months starts over again in March. So you always want to be active, always, 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 especially if you're a leader. Then 500 is your minimum PRV, and I promise it's not hard. 200 PRV is basically you and 5 or 6 friends getting a 6-pack of wax. It's easy, I promise. So, like I said, active frontline, that's 200 PRV in a month for them. So let's start talking about the different ranks, okay? I'm gonna go back and screen share real quick. Okay, so these different ranks. Let's start with Essential right here, okay? At Essential, you don't have any requirements. You're just earning PRV as you go at this point. That's where every single person starts out the minute that they join Scentsy. So their commission on their PRV is going to be 20%. So if they sell $100 in PRV, they're going to get $20 on their paycheck. When they hit 1,000 lifetime, they're going to promote permanently to certified consultant. I don't know what's happening. Okay, they're going to promote permanently to certified consultant. And that means they're going to get a 5% raise too, because then they're getting paid at 25%. So from here on out, you see, you get paid at 25% of your personal commissions. Okay? So now let's start talking about lead right here. For a lead consultant, your PRV, like you see, goes all the way up. Your PRV minimum is $500 a month. So for lead consultant, you personally have to have 500 PRV. Your group has to have 1,000 wholesale volume. That equals 1,333 PRV. Okay? Then you have to have one active frontline. So it doesn't matter where you get your 1,000 group wholesale from. You have to have 500. Your one active frontline has 200. So then you have to come up with the other portion, either between the two of you or 3 or 4 of you, however many you have. You just have to have 500. Together you have to have 1,000 wholesale, and you have to have one active frontline, okay? So then from there, as you can see in the compensation plan, you will get 25% of your commission. You're going to get a 2% bonus from your wholesale volume. And then you're going to get a 2% bonus on your essential or certified consultants wholesale. So from there, if you are just getting like the very bare minimum, you're doing your 500, you've got your 1,000 group wholesale volume, and that's just the minimum that you've done, you're going to get your commission plus a $20 to $50 bonus. $20 to $50 is a lot of money. That's a tank of gas. That's a night out. That's paying a babysitter. That's my water bill. $20 to $50 is a lot of money. So that's just for a lead consultant. That's one of the starting ranks in our company. Okay. So like I said, that's only if you did 500 PRV. If you have more than that, then you'll get paid more because you're going to get you're going to have more of a wholesale to take the 2% from, and you're going to get more that they'll take 25% from for your personal commissions, okay? Is everybody following me? I don't see anything on the group chat. So if anybody has questions, be sure to ask, and I will answer them as I go. Okay, now if you also look here, you have to stay a rank above your downline in order to get paid on them. So if you're a lead consultant and you have a lead consultant under you, you're not going to get paid on them. You have to stay a rank above. Oh, goodness. Sorry, hold on. Oh, Scott Patrick is fired. Sorry, guys. Scott was FaceTiming me. Probably wants to talk to the kids. Okay. So if you're a lead consultant, you get paid 25% on your commission, 2% on your wholesale volume, 2% on your essential or certified, but you don't get paid anything if you have a frontline lead consultant, okay? So that's very important to know. Now let's move up to star consultant, okay? You have to have, again, 500 PRV. You have to have 2,500 group wholesale volume, which is the same as 3,333 PRV between you and everybody else that's underneath you. Now, that's going to be about 3 to 5 people underneath you in order to maintain this star consultant status for the most part. That's just about the average. You have to have 2 active frontline consultants. So not everybody has to be your frontline. It's good, especially in the beginning, to grow as wide as you possibly can, to directly recruit people, to have as many frontline as possible, and then teach them to recruit and do the same. That's how you build a substantial team. But you only need to have 2 of the people on your frontline be active in order to maintain the status of star consultant. So from there, you're going to get paid at 25% commission. That's on your personal sales. Then you're going to get a 4% bonus on your wholesale, your personal wholesale. You're going to get a 4% bonus on the wholesale of all of your essential and certified consultants. And then you're going to get a 2% bonus on the wholesale of your lead consultants. Okay? So if you, again, do the bare minimum, 500 PRV, you have 25 GWV, 2,500 GWV that's going to come from other people underneath you, all piled up together. You've got your 2 active frontline. You're going to get your commission plus $50 to $125 in bonus. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And that's just from your bonus. And that's just if you're doing 500 PRV. So if you have more than 500 PRV, you're going to get more commission. You're going to have a bigger number to take that 4% wholesale bonus from. You see where I'm going with this? There's real ways to make real money with this business. Okay, so Superstar Consultant is next. And as you see, going from lead to star, it's more than a 50, it's like 100%, more than 100% jump from group wholesale volume. You have to go from 1,000 to 2,500. And then from star, you have to go from 2,500 to 6,000. But your 500 PRV remains the same. You still only need 500 PRV in order to gain that Superstar Consultant rank, okay? 500 PRV, 6,000 group wholesale volume. That's 8,000 PRV from you and everybody else that's underneath you. You need 3 active frontline. Now, it's not easy to maintain Superstar Consultant numbers on just having 3 active frontline. However, it is doable, but you want to have a substantial amount of people on your team so that you can maintain these numbers. You always want to get paid at title. You don't ever want to achieve a title or a rank and do it once and then never get paid at it again. That doesn't help you or anybody else. So usually you need a team of about 6 to 15 people to be a Superstar Consultant and maintain those numbers and continue to grow. Because that's the only way to continue to promote is to continue to grow and teach the people underneath you to grow as well. Okay. So 500 PRV, 6,000 group wholesale volume, 3 active frontline. So then you're going to get 25%, which is your commission. You're going to get a 7% bonus on your wholesale volume. You're going to get a 7% bonus on your essential and certified consultants wholesale volume, 5% from your lead, and then 3% from your star. So that's if you just do the 500 PRV, and then you have like a mix of essential, lead, and star consultants, your check is going to be your commission plus $200 to $500 in bonuses. What would you do with $200 to $500 a month? That's a lot of money. That pays bills. That puts food on your table. That can be part of your vacation fund. That can pay off debt. That's a lot of money. And you've not even reached the top leadership yet, okay? And again, that's only if you're doing the bare minimum of 500 PRV. Think about it. So then we get to director, okay? Now, I'm going to screen share this again. For director, again, 500 PRV. Then you need 10,000 group wholesale volume. And that basically adds up to be, let me do that math again real quick. $13,333 PRV across the board between you and everybody else that's in your group. You only need 3 active frontline. However, you cannot maintain director numbers on only having 4 people on a team. It's just not doable to maintain it. Can you hit it once? Sure. It's not doable to maintain it. Usually you need between 16 and 30 people as a solid team to hit and maintain director numbers. Because like I said, you can lose your director title. You don't want to lose your director title. What they do is you have 3 months to maintain your director numbers. If you don't, after 3 months, you drop down to what's called director Q, which you can see right here, Director Q. Basically, that's kind of like a probation period. And if for 3 months in the queue, you don't hit those director numbers again, then you will bump back down to superstar consultant. Okay. But so for director, you see there's all these bonuses. So you're going to get 25% of your commission on your sales. You're going to get 9% bonus on your wholesale. You're going to get a 9% bonus on your frontline, essential, or certified consultants wholesale volume. You're going to get 7% of your lead, 5% star, 2% superstar, and then, it goes on and on. So, like I said, if you just do the bare minimum 500 PRV, you have your 10,000 group wholesale volume with 3 active frontline. This is just meeting the bare minimum standards. You're going to get commissions plus $600 to $1,000 in bonuses a month. That's on top of your commission. It's a lot of money. There is a way, a very real, legit way to make real money in this business, okay? Now, when you get up to star director, your bonuses are going to be anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 a month. And then superstar director, anywhere from $5,000 to, $50,000. The sky is literally the limit when you get up to superstar director. It depends on a lot of things, how many leaders you have underneath you. You can look at the compensation plan and see percentage-wise where you can earn bonuses from, okay? But here's the thing. Your standard has to be 500 PRV a month. Has to be. Otherwise, you're not going to get paid. I could have the numbers for superstar consultant or superstar director. I could have that 80,000 group wholesale volume. I could have my 3 active frontline. I could have those 4 directors. But if I don't put my 500 in, I don't get paid on a dang one of them. Not one. So there is no sitting back and collecting a fat paycheck in this business. We all start at the same place every month. We all have to work our way to the top every month. And that's what I love about Scentsy. I love that there is no easy way out. And that kind of saves us from having like jerk sponsors. You know what I mean? Because they're not just trying to make a buck off of you, because they have to work too in order to make any money off themselves or a small percentage of your wholesale volume. Now, like I said, there are very, very real ways to earn money in this business, but you have to decide if you want it or not. Some people just want to do this as a hobby, and that's okay. They just want to earn a little bit of commission on the little bit of sales that they do to get their own products. That's totally fine. But if you want to make a legit business of this, you can do that. You just have to look at the compensation plan. Maybe you are pregnant and you're wanting to stay home once you have your baby. Well, what would it take for you to be able to stay home? Then go into the compensation plan and see where you can make that money so that you can stay home. Or, like maybe you're trying to pay off your debt and you need to make an extra $1,000 a month so that you can snowball it and pay off your debt. Well, as a director, you can easily make an extra $1,000 a month just on the bonuses. That's not even including your commission. So there's real tangible ways to make money in this business. We don't talk about it enough, but I think that makes it seem harder than it is to earn real money, because it's not hard. You just have to know how to do it. So recruiting, honestly, like if I wanted to make, like I said, $1,000 a month, I could do 500 PRV, have a team of 16 to 30 under me for 10,000 group wholesale volume, those 3 active frontline, and then get a percentage of my commission and then $600 to $1,000 in bonuses. Or I could work my butt off all month and sell $3,000 worth of Scentsy and then get the $1,000 paycheck. Do you see the difference? But then when you get up there in title and in rank and you have a big team, it would be impossible, not impossible, but my life would look very, very, very different if I had to make up the amount of money that I make in my check every month. If I had to do that in strictly sales, I would never see my children. I would work 24/7. I would have to be doing all kinds of stuff constantly to get that PRV so that I can get paid a commission on my sales. But with Scentsy, you don't have to do that. You can do your 500 PRV a month and have a team under you and lead that team well, and then you can make up that money in bonuses. Everybody does it different. There are amazingly successful leaders in this company that do it with 500 PRV a month. And Scentsy has that for a reason. So you just have to see what it is that you want. I've just showed you how you can make money at this business. If you're confused about anything, let me know. I'd love to chat with you one-on-one. But like I said, I also included the income disclosure just so that you can kind of see what is on there. I don't know if I have it on my screen share or not. I can check. Nope, I don't. I could probably pull it up. Let's see. Let me see if I can do that. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so here is the income disclosure. So this basically just says that this was from 2015, so from a couple years ago. But so this basically tells you the number of consultants per title. This was 2 years ago, like I said. The average annual commission, the maximum annual commission, and then the average months they've been with Scentsy. So for an average director or an average person, it takes them 64 months to promote to director. So that's 5 years. Star director, oh gosh, I don't even know what that is. Let's see, what's 82.8 divided by 12? So that's almost 7 years. So then it also, certified consultant, that takes some people, well over 2 years. For lead, it just kind of depends. But you can see there's a big difference between, $676 and $20,000. So it really just depends on how you're working your business. But then if you look down here, look at this. For a superstar consultant, average commission a year is $7,800. The maximum is $23,000. So these are numbers from Scentsy. This is not stuff that I'm pulling out of a hat. This is from Scentsy. This is real info. This is the potential that you have to make money in this business, and you do it based on the compensation plan. So I hope that it has been helpful to some of you that are on here watching. I see we do have some viewers, and this will be recorded, so I'll be able to post it. If you have questions, I'd be happy to answer them. I hope that it has been helpful and that you understand the differences between PRV and GWV, and you understand how you can earn bonuses on your commission as well, also on your team's wholesale volume to really be able to buffer your check. Those are just bonuses on top of whatever commission you're already going to make. So what could $50 a month do for you? What could $100 a month do for you? $300, $500, $1,000. What could that do every month for you? And Scentsy can be the way that you do that. So I'm going to honor y'all's time and I will let you go, but I hope this has been helpful, and I will just talk to you guys later. Have a good night.